Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining your monthly reading. Today, we're going to do your July 2025 monthly energy check. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Aries, this reading could be the one for you. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes to read your energy. All right. Now, first of all, let's pull 3 cards for our beautiful Aries. Let's see what's coming out for you guys. All right. In the month of July. Thank you so much, universe. Aries, your current energy shows up as Jupiter. Beautiful. All right. Expansion, growth, self-belief, and liberation. What could be blocking you during this period of time is Uranus. Sometimes Uranus paired up with Jupiter, I actually see this as a great thing, yeah, even though we're seeing Uranus as a blockage. Because Uranus energy is a little bit like a higher octave, okay, of Jupiter's energy. Some, modern astrologers say Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, but you can actually see the similarity in there. Because Jupiter is about self-liberation, expansion, development, and Mercury is about travel, right? Communication. So all these energies are about movement, right? It's about you not staying in your comfort zone, but it's about how you develop, how you outbreak, right, into new experiences, new people, and new wisdom, new knowledge. Now, this Uranus energy, as the energy that is blocking you, could be simply just saying to you that while you are expanding yourself, you're a little bit afraid of sudden changes. You're a little bit afraid of the chaos that you have to go through. Now, this is actually inevitable, right? And I completely understand that when we have been uh, in our comfort zone or when we have not had changes for a while, and suddenly here is a new opportunity, the new changes, and we could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Let's see what's the next energy. Yeah? But so far, Uranus is just saying that, there's could be a sense of chaos, right? Or it's a little bit like us not being able to adapt, right? Quickly enough, right? And that's we are feeling that am I doing the right thing, right? Is the change is good for me? But Jupiter sitting in your first position is already telling you that you are actually more ready than you think you are. Now, what could be helping you and assisting you during this period of time? The next card showing up, we've got Venus. Now, this card is sitting on top is really telling you that love relationships and human connections could be very, very helpful during this period of time. Venus is not about doing everything on your own. This card is about making connections, being a part of the community, right? I mean, you guys, Aries, as you know, that several days ago, I published a article on New York Post, and it was about Saturn transit in Aries. So a lot of you guys, especially if your birthday is around the very end of March, literally you're experiencing this Saturn transit, right? Squaring, sorry, not squaring, but conjunction with your natal sun. Over the next, at least a year or two. And so during this period of time, it's very, very important that you actually have the right type of friendships, right? With a family environment, with just your allies, right, next to you and giving you the support that you actually need. All right. Jupiter with Venus is very beautiful. So for some of you guys, if you are thinking about love relationships, this could also be a very good sign. But the first step for you is to really to make that human connection first, right? Love could come to you later. All right, very good. Now let's get 3 cards from Mythic Oracle, okay? Mythic Tarot, sorry. Let's see what's your progression, okay? One of the things about this is Aries, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to step into the unknown. Don't be afraid to make changes and adaptations. And I understand that, the older we get, the more fear we have, right? Like, for example, for me, I remember when I was in my 20s, right? Whatever changes that are coming up for me, I'll just take it, right? I don't think about whether this is good or not. I just go for it, right? If I need to move country, sure, I'll go. I'll pack my bag and go tomorrow, because we were young, right? We had energy. The older we get, the more concerns and worries we have. It's almost like, oh dear God, am I gonna do this again? Right? I'm already around this age, right? Whether I should do this, right? There's a lot of attached right, worries that could hinder us from moving forward. However, like what I said, what could give you a sense of happiness and this courage is a human connection. See, if you have people supporting you and going through the process with you together, you will have a lot more courage and you will be more sure, right? Very good. Jupiter is about expansion, Venus is about love. So this definitely telling you that also this the time not just for you just to get in touch with your existing friends, but perhaps you need to join a new group, right? Join new activities and making new connections for you. All right. Very good. Now let's pull three cards, right? Let's look at your progression. First card, Knight of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. This card has a lot to do with opening yourself up and offer. Okay. This could be about you offering your friendship, your connections to someone. This could also be about someone else offering things to you. Now, generally speaking, if you know tarot, you'll know this card has a lot to do with sincere intention. So when someone offers and you an opportunity, don't doubt. And don't think that, oh, what's your intention? What's your agenda? Why are you helping me? Why are you offering me opportunities? This card tells you that see it as a genuine gesture. All right. Now, what after that is Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Nine of Cups. This card has a lot to do with emotional fulfillment, healing, happiness, right? And being proud of what you have. This I'm seeing some kind of help and genuine gesture coming to you. It's very, very beautiful. Okay. Literally on Nine of Cups, we're seeing Eros Psyche or Cupid Psyche with Venus having a beautiful celebration. So I'm also seeing some of you guys might be offered something and it's almost like a celebration to you, right? Could be some kind of partnership, collaboration, right? Very, very nice. Now, what happens next after this? What we are seeing is Five of Pentacles. Now, Five of Pentacles could be also be saying that sometimes you might also be going through a period of time that you feel a little bit paranoid. All right, Five of Pentacles could be talking about us afraid of losing money or losing our resources, specifically when something very happy that is coming your way. Now, with Jupiter and Venus, this is definitely an encouragement for you to go into the next step, right? But Five of Pentacles tells you that don't let what hurt you in the past hinder you. This could be about you, for example, having a very good opportunity in front of you, but all you're thinking about is, but what if I'm being abandoned later? Right. For example, this could be about you maybe have believed in someone or believed in the partnership in the past, but later that didn't work out, right? That person changed and they abandoned you or they made you feel unworthy. So it's almost like here, what I'm seeing here is that the next encountering, even though it's beautiful, but somehow you have this insecurity in you and worry that what if the old scenario happened again? Okay. Let's pull one more card from the major arcana, okay? And let's see what's the overall guidance about this. Very interesting energy. Okay. Thank you, universe. One more card, okay? Now we got the Hermit card, okay? Now this card is talking about you going through a little bit reflection and understand what's actually happening in your mind. Hermit is all about you, going through your own self-learning journey. Okay, it's a little bit like that. The other thing that I also want to say specifically, okay, just this is just for a small percentage of you guys. It does not, apply to everyone. But what I'm also seeing here is that it's almost like maybe for some of you guys, maybe you had an ex. And or this could be about someone that you had a very good relationship with. It could be a good friend or maybe a good business partner, and somehow things didn't work out for you, right, in the past. And now maybe they are now partnering up with someone else, where they are having a celebratory time, right? They have a new partner now, where maybe they're posting something on social media, they're doing really well, and then you feel a little bit left out. Okay, this is just applying for some of it because I'm actually seeing here you feeling a little bit like left out or lonely. It's because someone in the past, maybe now they're doing really well, or maybe they are celebrating something, but that celebration does not really include you. And so one of the things I really want to say to you guys is that it sometimes our past, right, should no longer matter, and you should just walk away from that. And literally, when you're seeing this Five of Pentacles, you're seeing this guy, Deathless, he's walking away from the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And then we go to the Hermit energy, which is showing that then we're looking for inner wisdom. I'm gonna pull one more card from Mythic Tarot, right? But I really feel like for you guys, right? If you are seeing an ex or an ex partner, right, doing really well with someone else, right, they're having an amazing time. I don't really want you guys to take it personally. I don't want you to feel sorry for yourself or feeling what's going on, why me, right? Or this could be a vice versa, right? This could also be about you actually celebrating something with a new partner, right? New friendship or something, and someone else, maybe it's your current partner's ex, or someone else watching you and they feel a little bit, I don't know, it's a bit like they are feeling left out or they're feeling jealous, right? A little bit like that. But if that's the case, if it's someone else, then the Jupiter in the first house is also telling you that it's okay for you to show compassion to them, right? You don't need to actively feel responsible for everyone's happiness, but it's saying to you that you can fully enjoy, right, what celebration you have, the partnership, right, the relationship, everything, but don't be, you don't need to feel, arrogant. You also don't need to feel that has nothing to do with me. Show compassion to yourself, show compassion to the people around you. All right. So there are two different scenarios, right? Like what I said, either is you feeling that way or you're the one celebrating or someone else feeling that way. All right. But most important thing is you are enjoying this process and you are showing compassion. All right. One more card. All right. Thank you, universe. Right. One card as an advice for our beautiful Aries. Right. Thank you, universe. All right. Just one card. We're seeing burden. Okay, now this definitely saying that you have to let go of something. Okay, this card is a Sisyphus burden, and it's about us keep repeating or keep letting what past, this kind of unresolved responsibility or feelings keep, coming back to us and affecting our mental health, right? So I feel that with the distributor city on top, right, and Venus is really telling you to release, right, and to self-liberate yourself, right, from whatever negative energy that is no longer needed in your life. Okay, releasing the old burden. And what else? Thank you, universe, for our beautiful Aries. Okay. One card. All right, I'll go two. Okay. First of all, surrender to effortlessness and also surrender to the wonder and awe. Okay. Now, Aries, I want to give you a very, very clear message about these two cards. This is basically telling you that life does not have to be that tough. Life does not need to be as tough as you have always thought it was. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to convey to you. Yeah. Um, One of the things I think we probably for a lot of Aries people need to do during this period of time is you need to do some prayers. You need to sort of like create a little bit like a divine connection, right, between you and the universe. And prayers, right, and journaling, all these kind of things are very, very important things that you can do and to let that door open for universe to give you what you want. Now, this Five of Pentacles sometimes a little bit like us saying that since um I do feel that since the door has been closed, so I'm just gonna let it close, right? I'm giving up, right? And I'm gonna shut the door and feel sorry for myself and feeling life is hard. Surrender to effortlessness and surrender to wonder and always telling you that beautiful things are always out there. When one door closes itself up, the other door will open for you. So always shift your perspective, my beautiful pile Aries, right? You don't need to focus on, the past problems, the trauma, the hurt feelings. The more you focus on them, the more you're going to feel that life is hard. And it's almost like we never get what we want. But it's very, very important for us to reflect on those feelings and emotions. And this is also telling you that once you can release that mental burden that you have always been feeling trapped in, the more effortlessness and the more wonder and awe will come to you. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. This is a reading for you for the month of July. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys in the next reading session. See you later.